Hello everyone, my name is MJ and you are at my channel called Reading This Life. My channel is known for fiction, friends, and fun. Welcome if you are brand new and welcome back if you are a subscriber. 2 weeks ago, I started a brand new series called How to Become a Reader in 2024. This is episode 3. And in episode 3, we are going to talk about where do you get your books from? Stay tuned. Okay, so to review, I will leave cards here for episode 1 and episode 2 of How to Become a Reader in 2024. Episode 3, where do you get your books from? When you're ready to get a book, you have to think, is it something that I want to read or is it something that I'd like to own? Because books, as you can see, accumulate over time for the ones that you want to own. A wonderful underutilized resource by many readers is your local library. Your local library is chock full of books waiting for you to consume. Not only can you go to your library to get physical books, but these days you can also get audiobooks. And sometimes you can get magazines, sometimes you can get movies, depending on your library. Now, I am a huge patron of libraries. I support my local libraries, my state library, also an out-of-state library. So let's dig into libraries and how to get started. First, find out where your local library branch is in your city, in your town. If you don't have one near you, you probably have one that would be accessible to you online. Do some research, find out where it's located, what their hours are, etc., etc. Next, do you have a library card? If you don't, it's free. It's free. All you need is a form of identification, usually a driver's license. If you don't have a driver's license, you could probably call to see what forms of ID that they would need. Sometimes it could be a utility bill with your address on it. It could be a passport. It could be another photo ID. But I would recommend calling your local branch to find out. All you have to do is show up and then you're gonna get a library card. And that library card is the entrance key. It is the key to hours and hours and days and weeks and months. That library card is your ticket to reading. It's your ticket to fun. It's your ticket to browsing and borrowing. And it's all free. It's all free. The price of books can be costly and expensive, okay? So libraries is a fantastic option for someone that is minding their budget, that doesn't want to spend a lot, and doesn't want to collect clutter, okay? Like I said, books take up space. So libraries, check the box on that one. Next, we have one thing to remember. Your library may have a bookstore within the library. My library has a massive bookstore. And a lot of times books are $3 for $1. And sometimes they're modern titles. No book is over $5. That could be an option too. If there's a book that you really, really want to have, but you're still restricted with your budget, support your library bookstore if you have one, because all the funds go right back to the library. Okay, next. Thrift stores, charity shops, estate sales, flea markets. People unload books, especially if you could find a good estate sale. If you find a good book collector going through an estate sale, it could be really good. I've had good experiences at estate sales with books, and sometimes I've visited like twice to get the books that I want. And when you go to an estate sale of someone that may have passed, and you see titles and authors that resonate with you, you're like, yes, I'm where I'm supposed to be. thrift stores, charity shops, Salvation Army. Check to see if people donated books. You might be able to get a good book at a good price. Also, little free libraries. Have you ever been to a little free library? They are all across the globe. I will put a link in the description box to the little free library. I think there's an app now. And you simply put in your address or your zip code or your city or state or country, and a map will pop up with all of the little free libraries near you. Now, little free library is take a book, leave a book. That's the fair way to do it. So you take a book and then you leave one for someone else to enjoy. It is on the honor system. They are treasured resources for readers, especially readers that want to go on an adventure and visit local free libraries to see what's in store, what's in stock, what kind of treasures could they come home with. So little free libraries are absolutely an option as to where to get books. Then we have online resources, secondhand online, eBay. Sometimes you could find a really good deal on there, especially if it's something that you're interested in, something that is hard to find, out of print, something of that nature. I've had really good experiences with eBay. Also, you can go to a big box store like a Barnes & Noble. I think that's really like the main player that we have here in the United States, Barnes & Noble. I think Indigo is it Indigo in Canada? Independent bookstores, again, if you're looking for a physical option, that is a fantastic way to support independent booksellers. Bookshop.org. If you're not into shopping on Amazon and you would like to get a book through the mail, I highly recommend bookshop.org. Part of the proceeds go back to independent bookstores and help independent bookstores survive. Of course, Amazon is a huge player in the market, basically because their prices are pretty cheap. I'm trying to not use Amazon for books in 2024. I'm going to use Bookshop more, and I'm going to use other means. Just a personal choice of mine. I think I've become too conditioned to look for books on Amazon. Physical books. Now, Kindle books, yeah, I kind of have to get them on Amazon. But physical books, definitely I'm going to be seeking outside sources, independent bookstores and bookshop.org. Where else do we get books from? There's so many different places. If you are into e-reading, Project Gutenberg. Project Gutenberg has all of the books that are copyright free, and you're able to download them for free. There are hundreds of classics on there. Project Gutenberg is a free resource, and you just need to do a little tutorial as to how to download the book and get it on your device. But they are free ebooks, mostly of classics and antiquarian type literature. There are also paid services where you're able to secure books, whether it be audiobook or ebooks. Audible, Everand, which is formerly audiobook.com. I can't think of any others offhand. Kindle Unlimited. Kindle Unlimited is a paid service through Amazon. A lot of times they'll have popular publications on there, and they'll have independent authors, which is really important. So I guess what you have to decide on is the book that you want to read. Are you going to get it from the library, or are you going to own it? That's really your choice. That's a personal decision. But know that there are options. Know that reading does not have to be expensive. Utilize your public libraries. Look it up from your public library. Okay, so I hope that these tips helped you. I hope I didn't confuse you at all. I will leave links down below for a lot of the places that I've mentioned. I hope that in 2024, you are going to thrive as a reader. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your comments. I absolutely love when people tell me that I have helped them get back into reading, because that is so important to me. Next week, we will do another episode to continue you on your journey. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comment section down below regarding reading. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for your time. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself so you can take care of others. And I will see you in my next video, whether that be sooner or later. So until next time, happy reading.